Hey, what's going on, y'all?
It's been a minute.
We so sorry.
It's been longer than it's been an hour actually. It's been a while since we've seen y'all, heard from y'all, talked to y'all. But we back.
This is Tense Gaze. Thank y'all for listening.
Thank you. Let's just get started. What's been making you tense? What are you gonna tell us about today?
What's been making me tense? I've definitely been feeling really tense about money.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I need to get some hustles, like some type of gigs in or something I can do in my free time.
Ooh,
to
I have some
get
ideas.
Some more money, or even
we can talk about
income.
it later though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring them up.
Ooh,
I'm gonna bring them with some ideas. They crazy,
okay.
but that's okay.
Hey, but yeah, just mostly money. I'm making good money right now, but it's just not enough to save how much I want to save.
Right.
So that's mostly making me tense, and I want that passive income, like write a 25-story book and put it on Amazon or something. I don't know, but I need to do more research on how do people make a passive income.
Yeah. I need to get on that too, and also feeling tense related to money, and just and not finding space to have this outlet that I need, to write about some of the things that's been going on. But we do have some things coming up that I'm happy to be writing for and toward, and so I'm trying to flip the tension and be a little bit more positive about it. So I'm in a positive space, or trying to be.
Good for you.
Yes. Well, we got a lot to talk about today. Well, let's get into the show.
Hey, let's do it. JayZ, y'all.
Oh my goodness. I didn't watch the video that you're talking about. I only heard about it. I heard about him creating this partnership with the NFL, and it did sound off to me because I remember him being like, I won't perform in the halftime show and all that, but money talks, like I said, and so eventually the price was high enough, the price was right enough, I guess, to then say, actually I will, because maybe now my clout is to a point that I can work with this group that I wasn't going to, because I can make a change with them.
Right.
And the hard part is that, as a black person, sometimes you are looking for these black folks who are in positions of power to do the thing, to come on, be the person that makes the fix or makes the change, because there are so many things there are so many things negatively impacting our community that we don't have control over, right? Like police brutality being one of them, and that being the reason why these NFL players were kneeling in the first place, along with all these other systematic issues. I feel like JayZ, in doing that, I wish that he would have said more to answer to all of these questions, because the questions are so loud.
Right.
They're so obvious in most black folks' mind. Over the last couple weeks, last week, I haven't heard a person not be like, well, how can he, but why, but what? And even though you don't owe us anything, there is a sort of, you're a voice for a lot of people. You got a huge platform. You kind of got to say something. So maybe you don't give us your long haul, the game that you plan on doing, whatever you plan on doing fully, but maybe you say, while it might sound crazy, I realized whatever. I don't know.
Right. And
I don't know.
What's wrong with saying that?
Yeah.
It's something that I think I question too. What's wrong with just saying a little more? Because there were moments in the interview where I felt like he was going there, and I could feel him wanted to say more, but then took it back. And so it does beg the question, why? What are, because the only thing I could think of is money reasons why you wouldn't say something, and then it kind of seems wrong. You should be saying how you feel, and there shouldn't be any guard. But I mean, I'm not JayZ, so I don't know.
I hear you on the wait and see. Let's wait and see. Because I'll be quick with the hammer and the axe sometimes, but let's just to see how it plays out. At the end of the day, my pockets ain't gonna change from this.
Shit, and that's
it's not gonna do nothing to me.
Happen?
I'm interested to see what he does, and I hope something changes. But it's not. I don't see my life being immediately impacted by this deal that he just made. Right. So
something that I will say that I heard him talk about was actually going into cities and trying to make direct change to certain locations. He kind of brought up this point of you can't just go somewhere, put on a performance and not know anyone and think that will do any change. He was talking about real face-to-face with people.
In what way?
I don't know. They didn't really go into any details, but he just was kind of comparing the two. That they want to like really collaborate with groups in cities and like really make direct change rather than just let's go somewhere perform.
Let's see.
So yeah, let's see.
I'm excited to see what happens. What was our next thing we were gonna talk about today?
So our next topic.
Oh my gosh, it's on a whole nother wave.
So yeah, we trying to go in. How do we even dive into this topic? Because you're telling me about.
Because we were talking about the show that you got me watching, Euphoria.
Yes.
And there's something that happens on the show without trying to give too many spoilers away. There's a person who does some things on a
baby
who does some things on a cam. Yeah,
a
young person does something on camera.
If you haven't heard of this show, yeah, it's that.
For pay, to get paid.
Right.
Sexually. Like they're doing some sexual stuff on camera to get paid, and it got us to talking just about that world of like people paying folks to like show they feet online or like like various little kinks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and how people get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was funny because I had just had this conversation with my partner about like it's just crazy how big that business is. Like people be doing memberships like $20 and $10 a month. I'm like, shoot, like
I'm scared of that. That is so scary. Because how like people so easily can like dub your face on the other, like just like
right.
Just I want to give away something about the show so bad, but it just I've always thought like, okay, well, my feet ain't that ugly,
It's so tempting.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, Misha, cut that.
It's so tempting, though. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. I feel like there's two ways that you can do something like that. You can do it where you just show your face, you don't even care, like you're just gonna go all out, or you could be secretive. Like there's people that I feel like are making money and like they only show nobody
even knows.
Don't see their face or nothing.
So you saying you could be doing that?
I mean,
we don't even know. Nobody would ever know.
I could be making hundreds.
Right. You could be making thousands. Because you have very nice calves. So I feel like,
like, can people tell?
No, they're not recognized. I have seen those calves.
Okay, good.
Have you recently put whipped cream on your calves? Because I saw a video. I don't want to reveal what I'm into, but
it's hot sauce.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
No, but really though, that is a thing. I feel like.
I want to know
it's so interesting.
I want to know from y'all listening. What would you really would you go into that route? Would you? I don't even know how to describe what it is. Like subscription based sites where you amateur porn, I guess. Yeah, but it's not always. And I don't want to call it porn because it's not always that. Like I've literally seen folks like. Somebody wanting someone to like do things with their hands, like play with clay, and like this person who had a hand fetish, and like they love.
No, just a visual, not even ASMR.
Having like a visual, just I don't know, is it a kink? I don't know, but like wanting to see people like play with things with their hands and stuff like that, and like folks subscribing and getting paid off of that. So I don't know if I want to call it porn, but it does sometimes go down that route too.
Right.
But yeah, I want to know like. From folks who have done that, or if you're thinking about it, or if you would, what do you know about it?
Can you talk about the research that you
educate us?
That you looked
educate
into?
us. I don't want to because I don't have the facts on me right now. I need to have the Carfax before I go into it.
It was so interesting.
It was very interesting. But
I like her because there was like social justice.
There was, and I wish I could think of her name. I want to. Okay, so I read about this this black woman who is a dominatrix, and she used this social justice sort of platform to educate the men who she is engaged in these relationships with, and a lot of her partners are white men, and she talks a lot about how she'll do lessons with them and talk to them about just like their privilege and why a woman like her being their dom or being their big is so socially interesting, and what she's doing through that and how she's trying to heal certain aspects of her life through that. And I can't think of her name and remember it or find it right now, so that's why I'm like, I don't want to go that far down because I want to be able to give her credit and call her out and shout her out.
Right.
But I don't have her name right now. But if y'all know who I'm talking about, comment, let me know. Because she was fired, just the stuff she was talking about. She had even, like, they had even linked in some of the, like, articles that she'll, like, share with some of her partners and stuff. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, she's fire. She's really out here.
Yeah. I love that because I've never heard of, like, anything tied in with sexuality that has social justice connected to it and, like, informing people. And that just seems super cool. Like, a way to just another way to educate people, you know?
And that, it's such a newer thing that I'm hearing about, like, it being labeled in that way, like you said, social justice and just, like, sex or sex education even being going together. But I met this woman when I first started going to therapy. I met this other woman who happens to be a sex therapist. And I met her, and she was just, like, telling me about what she does and her profession and stuff. And she was like, you know, a lot of folks don't take what she does seriously. And as a Black woman, it's important for her that when she's talking to her clients, that she's talking about experiences that as Black women we experience sexually that other folks may not. And I was like, man, and it was just, I've not gone to her for a session, but I would love to just even maybe have her on the show to talk about what she knows and just share a little bit about her studies and things that she's learned about sex and mental health and social justice and that whole connection. Yeah. Because I know she's hella dope. Her last name is Day. I'm trying to think of her first name right now. I'm not really a good source of info right now. Clearly, I can't think of people's names.
No, it's all good. We'll find it and put it on the IG.
Yeah. I'll post her on there. If she's okay with that, I'll post her name on there. And send folks her way because she's hella knowledgeable.
Awesome. All right, next topic.
Yes, the video. We're both a part of this video shoot. Yes. Y'all, Bonnet Black Collective is going to be a part of a video shoot coming up, or a video series, the Lineup video series by Cut. And
I think it's a Seattle-based YouTube channel.
They're a Seattle-based YouTube channel, and they do this series called Line Up. And the question for the focus of this episode that we're going to appear in is guess my sexual orientation. Yes. So I don't even know when it's going to be aired.
Right. I think they said maybe in 30 days.
In 30 days, yeah. So we're going to go film it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's so cool that we got it together because I just feel like it's going to, like, I'm not going to be so nervous and scared.
I know. I'm glad you're coming. Yeah. What are you going to wear? Because you know that's going to be important.
Right.
Because they basically, you want to tell them, like, a little bit about the premise of the show? The setup? Yeah. Because what you wear is going to matter, you know?
Right. So, my sister's been sending me all of these videos. Shout out to Kayla, because she's the one that put me onto this.
Nice. Shout out, Kayla.
So, it's like, I guess you're just going to be standing there, and someone's going to come and ask you questions. They can ask you anything, basically. And they can, like, give you a hug and maybe judge you off of that. And so, it's a little like, okay. But then I'm also very
stereotypical things.
Right, stereotypical things. But I'm also interested in just, like, what it'll feel like and what it will be like. You know?
That's why and my sister was talking to me about, like, what I'm going to wear. Yeah. And I was telling her, like, I really I don't know if I want to be hard to read or I want to just be loud about it. Right. But I know that there are sometimes, depending on what I wear, like we've talked about before, you know, people are able to read me easily. So I think it all depends on who they have to come and, like, read us, air quote, read us.
Yeah, I think that's going to change it up, too.
Because straight folks be off. They don't be knowing. They don't be knowing. And I think what are the options that they can, like, guess our sexual orientation as? I think that they can guess, like, gay, straight, queer, bi, pan. I don't know. I guess we'll tell you. We'll let y'all know. We'll let y'all know. But you got to check it out and follow Cut and the Lineup series.
Yes.
Because we're going to be in it.
I'm excited. And I'm getting paid for it. So look.
The next thing I want to talk about is, because we're in a Cut video, but we also, we doing some dynamic duo type shit.
Yes.
Because we're in the Cut video, but we're also going to be producing and performing our solo shows in October. Yeah.
Yes. I'm super excited to do this because it's going to all be about my life as a queer person. And so, like, I'm just going to be diving into everything. Like, I like, you know, the performances I've done in the past that are about me usually start from when I was a little kid and kind of go until now and kind of show my growth as a person, like how I found myself. And a lot of it is a part of my, like, masculinity and, like, how have I seen it and how has it changed. And I think so many people see me as, the stereotype, a stereotypically black man who is straight. And so, yeah, I want my performance to play a lot with that, to play with the way that people see me and how they think I should be. So I think it's going to be a lot of, like, bouncing back and forth between masculine and feminine qualities, and also just talking a lot about what it's like to be a queer person, especially when, like, there's not a lot of places for you to find love or acceptance. So I want to dive a lot into just those emotions of what that felt like.
Definitely.
Yeah. What about you? What have you been working on?
Well, first I want to say I love how you broke that down, especially to say the last part about, like, finding love and acceptance, because when we talk so much, just like when my friend Sam was over here the other day and he was saying, like, well, I thought he's from Australia, and so he has a great, interesting perspective about Seattle. He was like, it just seems like it's such a safe place for gay people, and it's like, it depends on who you're talking to, because you and I have talked constantly about not finding space as queer black folks, and so I just love how you broke that down, and I can't wait to see what you put together. I can't wait to see your show and do tech for it and all of that.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of you. Anyway,
don't make me cry.
Go ahead and cry. So I don't have that eloquence from my show yet. I'm not there.
Look, and she be tripping because she got so much content that we've been working on in the last 6 months.
But I'm saying, like, I don't have this show that we're doing in October. I don't have it together, even halfway. But I do want to follow what you said and, like, tap into some old content. And some of the themes and topics that I'll be hitting on are death and, like, how black folks deal with death and talk about it and choose not to talk about it. Religion and how that impacts family dynamics and secrets. Yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I'm super excited to just see you dive into those topics because we haven't really talked about those, so it's really fresh to me. And I think it's something that a lot of people will relate to and, like, really, really feel.
I hope so.
Yes.
I hope so. So y'all gotta come, and we'll have way more details than that, and have some advertisements and flyers and all of that on our Instagram. So y'all gotta check it out. What's next?
So we trying to go on a trip, y'all.
I really want to go.
So I've been so shocked by hearing these stories of how people have, like, become these stars from just easy moments. So back to Euphoria. One of the actors in Euphoria.
Come on, transition.
She's from Spokane, Washington.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she said that she went down to Cali for premiere season, which I want to find out when that is to just try it. Like, just try to go down and audition for, like, all these shows that are getting ready to come out, just to see what happens. Because, people, I feel like just getting these two things together, like, there's obviously a need for us.
Right.
For sure.
There's definitely a need for people of color.
Yes.
For sure.
Queer people of color
for sure.
So yeah, it just shocked me. She went to LA for premiere season, and she started landing these roles. And she's been in *Handmaid's Tale*. She's been in *Euphoria*. She's in this movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. And I'm like, wow, like, it's just that easy. No, she's a white girl.
Okay. But it is that easy.
Right, it is that easy.
It is that easy, okay.
And she kind of got that look, too. Like, I'm not using the best example, but I do mean,
that's why
like...
we're going to go down there and change it up. I mean, not completely, because that's what's going on, but, like, all these new opportunities are happening for queer trans folks of color. And, like, come on, that's us. We need to get down there and, like, or wherever they at.
Yes. Yeah, so want to talk about what we're going for?
So we want to go down to LA to check out Actors Play LA. It's an actors workshop that we learned about through Instagram, and I saw this woman. I think her name is Kim Hall. Her and her wife they founded that space, and they do so many cool workshops, and it's all, like, just about getting your actor's bag. Like, they have an emotional prep workshop. They have like a improv games, like, all these ways to just sharpen yourself as a performer, which I need.
It sounds so fun.
I know I need it, and I've never, like. I haven't yet just been like, okay, I need to invest in this part of my art. I'm going to go do it. Because every time something comes up, every time I go and do something else, or I'm waiting for somebody to be ready or whatever, and, like, I'm just ready to go, hop in the pre-pre, shout out to the Prius, hop in the pre-pre with the low gas mileage, drive down there for the quick 16 hours, and...
The quick 16.
The quick 16.
Look at that.
Look, I'm going to just... we just going to go. It's going to be fine. We going to Bring some
Look,
snacks.
but you don't know though because
I
be driving for like 2 hours and start falling asleep again.
Ooh, you fall asleep at the wheel?
No, not like that. But I mean,
okay.
like, I get tired so fast for some reason.
That's fine.
It's so hard to stay up.
To go. I love to drive,
that's
and
good.
I can go. And
I love to sing, so that's all I need. Some good music.
Ooh, okay, yeah, we're gonna have that. We're gonna do
if
it.
You feel significant.
Ooh, because he was singing Luther earlier, and I was like, yes, but I also was like, no at the same time. And
I know you did it, because I was sounding good.
You was sounding good. Go ahead, come on. But right, if he gonna sing, why don't he just sing? He's talking some dumb.
It's the intro, because you guys gotta feel it.
We gotta
when
ramp
it comes
up.
through. It's just
so we'll follow this.
I'm not meant to live alone.
Come on.
Turn this house into
I'm gonna just matter of fact, let me go ahead and
home.
record this so y'all can get a visual. That way. Come on.
And turn the key. Oh, please be there. Still in love. See, because you got the blunt rolling in my throat feeling itchy.
What blunt is here? Okay, no one.
The joint. And it just makes me itchy.
I don't like
in the
tobacco.
Throat. I'm just going to get some water and some salt, and I'll sing for y'all next time.
After this video, after this podcast gets uploaded, we'll just go ahead and make a video of him just singing the classics.
Right, just singing.
Because he needs to get that out.
I'm really excited to go on this trip. I think it's going to be really educational and fun and exciting. And did you say that there will be famous people that be coming?
Ooh, excuse me.
Sometimes
there are. I think like a lot of the workshop folks are. Like, they do a lot of film work and stuff.
Oh, right. So they might have connections.
Writing and stuff, yeah.
I'm trying to go in there being like Robert De Niro. I'm going to bring a knife. I'm just going to be like, hi, my name is, and just put it in the chair and just be like, I'm an actor.
Even though it's not an audition, you just going to go and you just go. I think, actually,
that might be
you'll
something.
do that and I'll do the other thing, which will be like, call the police.
Yes.
Because I'll be like, he's crazy.
And then I'm going to walk out and then come back in with the police officer outfit.
And it'll be a whole thing. Yep, it'll be a whole thing.
Oh, my God.
But you got to have ashless chaps.
Ooh.
Because then,
if I'm doing assless chaps, I'm taking everything off and then just stripping afterwards.
Okay.
So I'm going to get the call from the director of the best movie, the porn star director.
Right. And then you can get that website with your feet on the site.
Exactly.
We can do everything.
So go barefoot too.
And I can manage it. And I'll manage it.
Paint my toenails too.
Because I've been learning. So I'll take 82% of all earnings made.
Okay, no. Because I painted my toenails, I get at least 60.
I'll paint all but 2 toenails. The 2 ugliest ones, you got to touch them yourself.
Well, the pinky toe be sideways, so you can't even paint it.
Hey, y'all, why do black people be having that messed up pinky toe? Like, for real, because every black person I know, like, there's something that, like, not something wrong.
About be click-clacking, because they sound like
but just the toenail is always interesting. What you saying about click-clacking?
People be saying because the toenail's sideways, you be click-clacking on the kitchen floor.
For real? Oh, my gosh. So my baby toenail isn't, I know we were supposed to be outroing, but, like, for real, my baby toe isn't sideways, but, like, the toenail, it's never been flat.
So it's at an angle.
Yeah, it's got some interesting geometry, is what I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do we want to say? What do we want to let folks know? Because
well, please follow us on all platforms.
Instagram, yeah.
And check us out on the website, bonnetblack.com.
Do that.
We're gonna have new videos coming out soon, music videos. We're definitely gonna be hopefully kind of taking videos of our experiences, coming up with this performance in October and the cut video that we'll be doing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned. You know, stuff is coming. We're also going to be working on workshops that we want to put together really, really soon. So that's in store. And yeah, please leave letters. Just contact us. Fill out our survey if you want to get shouted out. Do it all.
Engage. Interact. Yeah. We want to know how you're doing. And if you're not doing all right and you're feeling some tension, because we didn't even hit that hard on attention, because I think that like tension has been sort of lifted a little bit, which is good because we've been working on our creative stuff. But if you're feeling that right now, as we head out, just take a deep breath. We're gonna do it with you, so. Y'all been listening to Tense Gaze. You gonna have to do that. No, because I don't have not even one in my mind right now.
Like your little Spotify or something?
I don't have Spotify.
What you got?
I'm too old. I don't have no. Why are you still recording this?